because you need an attitude adjustment. Deputy Laura, could you do me a favor? Could you place the handcuffs on him, please? He has shown zero to very minimal effort regarding his probation. The report tells me you are doing nothing, zero, nada. You're looking at doing 10 years in prison. All right. Do you want to go to prison? How old are you?
20 years old.
All right. You're 20. You're going to have to start doing better. Do you have children?
Yes, Your Honor.
This entitled 20-year-old punk is back in court after blowing off probation like it didn't even exist. He was already sentenced for drug charges involving cocaine and weed. And instead of following through, he just shrugged it off. The crazy part is he's only 20 years old, and he's already set himself up for a miserable future. This isn't one mistake. It's a pattern here. And if he keeps this up, he's looking at very serious prison time. To me, this just comes back to parenting. I mean, somebody clearly let him skate by without consequences, and now he thinks the court is just another suggestion. It's sad, honestly, because he's wasting years that could have gone into building something. Do you think this kid's downfall is more on him or on the people who raise him? Let's dive in and watch.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Why do you think you're here?
For compliance hearing for criminal positive.
All right. And what else?
That should be it.
Well, let me just tell you the report I'm receiving on you. This is what the probation officer is saying to me about you. And how old are you?
20.
All right, you're 20. Since obtaining the probationer's case, when they say probationer, they're talking about you. He has shown zero to very minimal effort regarding his probation. The probationer has had issues reporting on time, reporting for field visits, testing positive for cocaine and meth, and enrolling or providing proof of employment for any remaining court-ordered programs. The probationer and I have had several discussions regarding his actions and how or what we can do to get back on track, really stressing the small actions, such as simply calling this probation officer within 24 hours after an attempted field visit or taking accountability for his action. The probationer appears to continue to struggle to grasp the severity of his circumstances and what he can do to grow and move forward with his life and the lessons he can learn on his probation path. That's the report that I have on you. The report tells me you are doing nothing, zero, nada. Why are you doing nothing on this probation in this court other than using drugs?
I have attended 2 out of the 4 classes, and we have had.
No, they say you don't even call in.
Probably when they come for a field visit.
Yeah, they say you're not doing the simplest of things. And what I can tell you is you've had 3 motions to revoke in this court. So, and I know that each time you came before me, I've told you that you're looking at up to 10 years in the prison. Deputy Laura, could you do me a favor? Could you place the handcuffs on him, please? Each time you come before me, I know I've told you you're looking at doing 10 years in prison. Obviously, your mother is not laying down the law with you at home. They say that you keep saying that you work with your mom, but you don't provide any proof. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to allow you to work with your mom because I don't know if your mom is actually having you work with her. So you're going to ISF. And the reason why I'm sending you to ISF is because you need an attitude adjustment. You understand? Now, if you don't want to sign to go to ISF, you don't have to sign for it. What will end up happening is a motion to revoke will be filed. So which would you prefer?
ISF, Your Honor.
All right. So he wants to go to ISF, and if you could put him in ISF cognitive.
Your Honor, so we, the recommendation was for local ISF.
Okay.
He did complete the state ISF.
Okay.
Are you?
Well, if the recommendation is local, we can go with the local.
Okay.
Has he been drug tested?
He's on a drug patch, Your Honor.
All right. All right. So you're going to go to local ISF. This is the last time we're going to have this conversation with you following rules. Obviously, your mom is not laying down the law with you. So you're not going to be allowed to work with your mom. You're going to have to get a job with a different employer, because if you get a job with a different employer, that employer, if you don't report, they're not going to pay you. They're not going to call the court and say, oh yeah, he reported for work if you did not. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you want to go to prison?
No, Your Honor.
All right. If you want to go to prison, I will get an attorney appointed to you and you can go to prison and I'll send you to prison. How old are you?
20 years old.
All right. You're 20. You're going to have to start doing better. Do you have children?
No.
That's a good thing. Probation, this is serious. And I hope I'm getting your attention, because we're not going to have a conversation again where you're not doing anything. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, is there anything else you need to be successful on this probation?
No, it shouldn't be.
All right. Do not come back here again where you are not doing anything. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I keep an open mind on everything, but we are not going to have any more compliance hearings with you. If I get a report and it appears that everything is in order, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. When a motion to revoke is filed, what ends up happening is a warrant is issued for your arrest, and you will be picked up wherever you may be. You could be at the grocery store in the middle of checking out or have already checked out. You know what's going to happen? Those groceries are going to be put to the side and they're going to take you to jail. If you are at home, they're going to pick you up and take you to jail. If you're in the middle of watching a movie and you're at the part where they're about to solve everything, guess what? If they pick you up during that time, you're going to miss what happens. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In this court, probation is serious. In this court, communication is key. And probation officers know that I like for them to communicate with people. And that's why they put in here that they've had several discussions with you regarding your actions. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the judge is sending this kid to an Intermediate Sanction Facility, or ISF, which is basically a short-term detention spot in Texas for parole and supervision violators. Think of it kind of like jail with extra homework. I mean, you've got housing, counseling, and programs, but you're not free. So some people would honestly call that lucky, mainly because of the second chance before prison. But honestly, I'm just not sure this kid deserved a break. I mean, he's already shown that probation means absolutely nothing to him. And the only reason he's sitting there smug is because he knows his mom's been bailing him out his whole life. I genuinely think this is exactly why so many kids grow up thinking consequences don't apply to them. The system gives them another cushion instead of full head, and they learn absolutely nothing here. Judges use ISF as a wake-up call, but it only works if the person is actually taking it seriously. So, it's just not going to apply to this guy. If he keeps acting like probation is just a suggestion, he's going to burn through this whole second chance and walk straight into a 10-year prison sentence. I mean, watching him sit there like this isn't a big deal just makes it all worse here. Like, I just don't think he's going to change. But yeah, let's jump into the next case here, which involves a whole heartless mom who's about to get her own reality check here.
Are you Celine Briard?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Briard.
Briard? Oh, I was doing great. All right. So how many children do you have? All right, excuse me. In this area, you all are blocking probation. She cannot hear, she cannot see.
I have 3 children. I'm expecting.
All right. How old are your 3 other children?
They're 2, 3, and 5 months.
And where are they?
They're with their grandmother.
So how long have they been with their grandmother?
A couple of months, Judge.
Why?
I just had some things going on. I thought it was best for my mother-in-law has custody of my kids right now.
Why does she have custody?
Because I had
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak
I
up.
had a CPS case going on because my son had got out of the apartment when everybody was sleeping early in the morning, and so
Is this the 5-month-old?
no, ma'am. They're 2, 3-year-old.
Okay. So you have a CPS case.
Yes, ma'am. It's currently about to be closed.
Oh, it's about to be closed?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means if it's about to be closed, that means, and your attorney does CPS work, right? So tell her what that means, counselor.
Judge, what happened was it turned out to be a safety plan, an investigation in which I met the safety placement and she verified everything.
So,
If everything pans out, she knows it will be closed. If not, it could go legal. But
and
we looked
the
into
reason
it
why they do the safety plans means exactly what it says, safety plan.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's your drug of choice?
I mean, I don't do any drugs right now, but I was using methamphetamines, but I've been sober for quite a while now.
All right. How often were you using meth?
Like maybe every week, every other week. It just depends.
When's the last time you used meth?
Like 4 months.
All right. So that's probably why CPS was involved. When's the last time you had employment?
I was right before I was arrested.
Doing what?
I was doing home health care and working for a hotel at the front desk.
All right. I can tell you right now, I don't allow people on probation here to be home health care providers.
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
To the 8th grade.
See, and this is nothing about you, but this is my problem with home health care providers. Home health care providing is turning into West telemarketing. They don't do background checks. They're just letting anybody come in. And maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but they're looking at the bottom line, the dollar line. So I'm being told that they're letting somebody with an 8th grade education who has meth issues, who has 3 children that she doesn't even have custody for them, work as a home health care provider. Thank you, home health care provider people. So that is why I don't let people work as home health care provider. Now, maybe once you get your life together, maybe that will be a good fit for you, but I'm not going to allow that.
Yes, I understand.
So why do you only have your 8th grade education?
I just never furthered my education, but I am in, actually just before I got arrested, got some GD books from the library, so I am trying to pursue my GD.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing with your rest of your life? What are your hopes, your dreams?
Well, after I get my GD, I want to be a cosmetologist. So.
Okay. Hey, that's doable. But I will tell you this, anything that requires a license, when you have convictions, before you start spending all that money to do it, you need to find out from the state, wherever you're going to be licensed, if that's going to be a hindrance to you.
Okay.
Not saying that it will stop you, but it may cause complications.
Okay.
All right, counsel, is there anything else?
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years.
Now, this case honestly isn't heavy on the sentencing, but it's still bad considering the drug charges and the CPS investigation hanging over her. I mean, she really did try to spin it like the CPS only showed up because her kid got outside the house. But let's just be real. I mean, the bigger issue here is her drug use, especially around kids. I mean, you can't be high and expect the court to trust you with your own kids. And if she actually is telling the truth about staying clean now, then yeah, I think probation might actually work. But the thing with probation is just one single slip, one dirty test, and it's 2 years in prison. I mean, no question asked. I mean, that's the deal she's taking whether she realizes it or not. And I just don't know if she's capable of holding it together, because once you already mix parenting and drugs, it's really not easy to separate the two, really. I mean, the judge is basically saying, prove me wrong, but history shows most people don't. It really is tough to watch because the kid is the one who pays the highest price if she falls again. So let me know what you guys think. You think probation was a fair deal here? Or should the court gone harder?
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Judge, she'd like to know how much longer or how long she would be waiting for that tax evaluation since you ordered it in custody.
Yes. Up to 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here's the thing. Those 3 children, those are your children. It's not the grandparents' child. The grandparents are just supposed to be grandparents to children. They're not supposed to be raising more children, which is raising your children. You cannot have children and then tell them to go to Travis Park and say, you're on your own. And there is no reason a child should be able to get out of your house and you not know about it, and they're that age. So many things could have happened to your child when they got out of the house. Could have been hit by a car. And guess what? People can't see children that age because they're tiny and they're small. Somebody could have picked them up. And guess what? There's a reason we have indecency with a child cases in this court. Anything could have happened to your child. And when you're using drugs and you're pregnant, whatever you're using, your child is using too. So if you don't think a baby should be smoking a cigarette, you shouldn't be smoking a cigarette, because guess what? When you're carrying a child and you're smoking a cigarette, your babies are smoking a cigarette. If you don't think a child should be doing alcohol, when you're drinking alcohol, your baby's drinking alcohol. You're going to have to start making better choices. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Her demeanor in court seemed respectful enough, but I just don't know if you caught it. I mean, she actually smiled and laughed when the judge brought up her kid slipping out of the house. I mean, that just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know about you guys. I don't think there's anything funny about that when there's drugs and kids getting outside of your house. Like, I just don't get it. And also, like, letting your kid outside unattended is one thing, but being high while it happens is another level of negligence. If you're not ready to be a parent, then maybe don't have kids. Like, I don't know, that might be a crazy take, but raising kids on drugs, it just doesn't work. I really do see it all the time. Even in everyday places, like going out to store, you see kids running wild while their parents act like they didn't even notice. Like, it's really just frustrating. And cases like this are just the court version of that same problem. But yeah, Judge Boyd gave her a chance. But whether she takes it is seriously on her, so we'll have to see in the future. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if you agree with Judge Boyd's ruling here, or if you think she was too lenient.